Hello, Fremont. Today we are looking at Genesis 2, 1 through 3. Let's dive right in by reading the passage together. Go ahead and grab your Bible. Thus the heavens and the earth were finished, and all the host of them. And on the seventh day God finished his work that he had done, and he rested on the seventh day from all his work that he had done. So God blessed the seventh day and made it holy, because on it God rested from all his work that he had done in creation. Since this passage is so short, let's go verse by verse and chat about the repeated words, the meaning of some of the words, and the importance of God resting on and blessing the seventh day. In verse 1, we see that creation is complete, and we know from the last verse in Genesis 1 that it was very good. The word hosts means everything that fills the heavens and the earth, the objects that were created in days 1 through 6. Verse 1 starts with the word thus, letting us know that this is a summary of the previous narration. Creation is complete. In verse 2, we see repeated phrases that are meant to emphasize the importance of the fact God has done the work. He has brought creation to completion. God has ceased from his creative work on the seventh day. Verse 2 is also the first time we see the general principle for Sabbath keeping being established. In verse 3, we see the third time God blessed a part of his creation. The first was day 5, when he blessed the fish and the birds. The second was on day 6, when he blessed humans. The difference with this third time is God isn't blessing a physical element of creation, but instead a specific time period. And he didn't just bless it, he made it holy. He set it apart. The seventh day is meant to be different than the other 6 days of the week. It is special. Day 7 is not just the finality of the creation week. It also represents humans' first full day on earth. It is their first day of existence in God's Sabbath. Later in the book of Exodus, the Sabbath will be formally part of the 10 Commandments handed down to Moses. In Commandment 4, the purpose of the Sabbath is described as a reflection of God's creation pattern. Therefore, when we observe the Sabbath, we are commemorating God's creative work and remembering his past work. Additionally, when we observe the Sabbath, we are showing that we are God's set-aside people. When we participate in holy rest as God's set-aside people, we get a hint of what we will experience in heaven. So how's that working for you? The 6-to-1 rhythm, 6 days of commitments and adulting, then 1 day of rest, the holy day of rest. Have you prioritized holy rest in your life? I'll be the first to admit I struggle with this. Sitting on the couch folding towels isn't actually holy rest, and I'm not a fan of naps or bubble baths or hot tubs. Escaping to the beach every 7th day isn't really practical for me either. Clearly, I'm still working hard to find the 6-in-1 rhythm most weeks. In fact, my husband jokes I'm allergic to relaxing. But all jokes aside, this means I'm out of step with God every week, that I don't have a set-aside holy day of rest. A day meant to reflect God's creation pattern. A day set aside and declared holy. I'm committing to doing better, and I hope that you will too. See you Sunday.